Hey, good afternoon, everybody. This is Brandon Hudson. Welcome back to Florida Stuffed here on YouTube. Today is March 11th of 2018. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. Today, I want to talk to a few moments about my recent trip to Tallahassee, Florida. You can also read all the reviews and feel free to follow on floridastuff.wordpress.com. Continue to follow here on YouTube and also be sure to look up Florida Stuffed on LinkedIn, Facebook, Google Maps, Yelp, and also Pinterest as well. Real quick with the Tallahassee trip, I must say I had a good time. These were my first two restaurants in Tallahassee, Florida. These restaurants were a little different in profile. One was a burger place, and the other was a seafood place. Real quick, I was talking about the restaurant called the Midtown Caboose, and I actually had a really good time at this burger spot. The restaurant actually has some interesting burger combinations you may be interested in checking out if you're in the area, or if you live there already and have never been to the restaurant and don't even know where it is. But I would say go ahead and give it a shot. Service was really good. Prices were good. My burger was big. As you notice, I did order the Old Canada burger. I really enjoyed that a lot. The burger itself gave you a choice of either waffles or pancakes for the choice of bun, and then it had an 8 ounce Angus patty, and it also had Canadian bacon, a fried egg, and a hash brown on it. I don't know if I go back and eat that burger again that frequently. I mean, if you were a bodybuilder, as I stated in the review itself, it's really good if you plan on going to the gym for 5 or 6 hours, but not as a regular delicacy, I guess I should say. The service is really good. Restaurant is clean and family friendly, so be sure to check that out. My second stop occurred a few hours later before I got back on the road to Orlando. It was called the Other Signyard Seafood Restaurant, and the other is part of the name, just in case you need to look it up. The restaurant was actually really good. It was my first time having any decent seafood in a while. One thing I will say about Orlando is that we are seriously lacking on seafood restaurants here over the last 15 or 20 years. I want to say we used to be very abundant in the number of restaurants for seafood, but we don't seem to have a lot anymore. So it's nice to get out, have the hush puppies, have something straightforward to the point. I actually ordered a fried grouper. I usually order my grouper or have a preference for it to be grilled or blackened, but I was surprised at this restaurant. They actually charge extra to be blackened, so I went ahead and just did fried. Not my preference, but the fish was still actually really good. Service is really good. I could tell there were a lot of regulars in the place, and that actually made me feel a little bit more welcome because the staff was very friendly, and it seemed like they want everybody to come back, whether you're a newcomer or somebody that's visited previously. And I was recommended to both restaurants by a couple of good friends of mine, in particular, an old friend that stays up there. So I do appreciate the recommendations. Now, not to get personal with why I was really up at Tallahassee, aside from Florida stuffed. It may be, no secret to some people that I've become a little dissatisfied living in Orlando over the course of my life, as far as career, jobs, personal heartache, just stuff that everybody goes through. And I'm kind of a little ready to get away from that, and I've been kind of going around to some of these other cities on the side to find a new spot to relocate to, probably in the next year, year and a half, maybe 2 years at the outside. But I want to, make sure I got my basis in place before a move is made. I also want to be a homeowner at some point. So I think Tallahassee is becoming a forefront runner in places to relocate to. And I'm going to be making some other trips up there, of course, and I'll let you guys know the status on that. And I think the survival of Florida stuff itself may depend on a move as well in the future. I kind of feel like I've done all I could in Orlando. It's not just with Florida stuff, but with a lot of other aspects of my life too. And I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to check out some new places. I do want to stay in Florida, obviously, but definitely want to get out of Orlando. I'm definitely ready for that. So really excited. The trip left me with some things to think about even to this day. So that's it for today. Just let you guys know. Keep in mind that you can feel free to follow here on Florida Stuff YouTube, and also be sure to subscribe. Look at floridastuff.wordpress.com. Be sure to check out all now. I think I'm losing count here, about 118 restaurants that are featured around the state, and it's still continuing to grow. Be sure to continue to follow on LinkedIn, Facebook, Google Maps, Yelp, and Pinterest as well. Be sure to also check out the new discussion forum that's also on floridastuffed.wordpress.com. And when you subscribe to the website itself on WordPress, you'll be the first to get to know the new restaurant updates, and as always, any updates that are made to all the other social media outlets without having to wait. So be sure to check that out. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Be sure to stay tuned this week. I got a couple videos that are in drafting stages right now regarding food quality. We're going to be discussing that. That's becoming a very broad term when I look at some of these other people that post things. They're not defining what food quality is. And with Florida Stuff, I want you guys to know specifically what I'm looking for and what I'm talking about, so you guys know what's going on. And also in March of 2018, just in case you guys have been following, I'm talking about nothing but ice cream this month. So I'm doing a massive ice cream tour. Got 7 restaurants lined up. I've already done 3. So I'm going to have a video about that coming up shortly. And I hope you guys are good. And if you have any questions, feel free to follow. And be sure to leave a comment here on the video. Or if you want, you can shoot me an email at florida.stuffed.editorial@hotmail.com. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.